getting so cold. I ain't wait this hard since I was 18.
I'm putting this disclaimer at the very beginning of the video. We are smart asses. Everything we say that's not informative is sarcasm. So if you take offense, fuck yourself.
Honestly, I want to apologize for Echo's behavior. So, welcome to the Trans Way.
Yes, welcome. Echo, Justin, Trans Brothers.
We're men. We're twin spirits. In case you don't know what that means, it's when you're a transgender and you're so fucking awesome that you have two spirits. And in the Native American world, like Echo, we're known as gods.
So the reason we're working together is not just because we're friends, but so many aspects of our life are completely opposite.
Yeah.
So we get a lot of contrasts. So I'll say first, 23, Pisces.
19.
Okay, so 2 weeks away from a year on testosterone. Pre-op everything, planning, top surgery, hopefully soon.
And the motherfucker has more facial hair than me.
Ding. That's what you get for being more muscular than
you know what?
Alright.
Okay, so I'm also 23. Just had my birthday April 5th.
Aries.
Yeah, baby.
Ladies, single. And he doesn't have a problem with you liking him for being trans.
No. I am coming up a year and a half on testosterone.
Whoa.
No surgeries yet. Planning on getting upper surgery soon. Hopefully by the end of this freaking year.
Yes.
I really want to do it before my bodybuilding competition in October. Just for the fact of, you know, I want to get a trophy, and there's no way you're going to get a trophy with saggy sacks of boob. So, yeah, you might want to get that removed, right? But the reality is, it's super expensive. A lot of insurance companies...
Saggy
sacks of boob.
That is how I will refer to this.
Yeah, seriously.
Until it's gone.
Until it's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
FTM. Saggy sacks.
A boob. Those we should make t-shirts. Say no to saggy sacks of boob.
Okay, so we'll give you guys some fun facts about our lifestyle. Obviously, Justin's a bodybuilder. And
bitches be like, he's got muscle.
Don't let his muscles hypnotize you. He does have important things to say.
I do.
Other than his rockin' body.
You know, honestly, I'm not just a meathead. I've got a brain, motherfucker. So...
Hobbies.
Hobbies. GTL, motherfucker. That's a code to live by. I don't care what anybody says. Jersey Shore is your go-to. I'm just kidding. Not always. Don't quote me on that. Okay, so literally it's gym, tan, and looking good all the fucking time. Okay. The thing of hobbies. I guess Facebooking counts as a hobby, right? Taking a million pictures of my shirt off is a hobby, right? You know, checking out the dating websites, which we will get on another topic later in the series. I do play guitar, and yeah, I'm addicted to freaking music. Movies, oh my hell, dude, love movies. I could quote Bridesmaids for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I could quote, you know.
I love when she's in the car. Oh shit. I shit myself. I shit myself. I just shit.
Oh, mini dick.
Alright. So,
are we doing Ellen DeGeneres?
Okay.
We love you, you're your favorite lesbian.
So, my hobbies would be video games, Skyrim, mainly Skyrim, Zelda, skateboarding, love to skateboard. And music. I love metal and EDM, which is kind of a weird combination, but it's like my yin and yang. EDM, electronic dance music, is the clubby rave music.
Electro, what up?
there's so much that was wrong with that. And then metal is like my dark side of the yang, you know, the angsty, intense side. So concerts, raves, my girlfriend's a go-go, and I really am interested in music production engineering, going to school for that. So hopefully soon I'll be DJing, which would be really cool.
Oh my god. Echo the DJ. I hit the gym 6 days a week. It wasn't always like that. I really started lifting back in 2009, November 8th. So high school, starting out high school, I was about 140, 145, average American, kind of plump. You know, just a little bit pudgy here and there. The people I knew in high school probably won't say, oh, you weren't fat, but I felt fat. I felt disgusting. My heaviest I ever was 9th grade at 165, fat. Okay. So I maintained that weight for a good, you know, couple years after high school when I was about 19. The girl I was with for about almost 2 years, she dumped me. And I was devastated, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. And my best friend, Jorgen, he was like, dude, come to the gym with me tomorrow. We're going to work out. We're going to find out something that you can do, and it'll make you feel better. Well, that day changed my life. I started going like 3-4 days a week, just starting out, you know, lightest weight possible. Just started doing that. Dropped 20 pounds in 1 month. Don't do that because it's unhealthy, but it was because I was oppressed. So I dropped down to 119 at my lightest in December, January of 2010. So then I started gradually building muscle. By summer, I was at 135, looking lean. No hormone therapy at all. Yeah, I work out. And you know what? You guys can too. You shouldn't feel afraid. You shouldn't feel afraid of the gym. You shouldn't feel afraid of the locker room, because the locker room, nobody cares. No one cares. You just seriously look at the ground. That's what every man does, and there's no shame in that. You know, you go in the stall, there's always going to be a stall open. Yeah, it stinks because it's a bathroom. You know, you just man up and take the smell. You go out, you wash your hands, wash your fucking hands. And then you go out and you kill it. And I mean, you could do cardio. You could do, I definitely suggest resistance weight, especially if you're trying to lose weight. Because I know a lot of us out there, you know, we get depressed and we attach to food as our outlet. Nice hair.
Looks cute.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're a little freaking bedhead.
Shut up!
Shut up, oh my god.
Anyway.
That's in there.
Oh.
That's embarrassing.
No, let's keep it. No, let's keep it.
Okay.
Shut up! Okay, so what does it mean to be transgender, Echo?
To me, what it means to be transgender is to not fit in necessarily with born male, I am male, born female, I am female, social standards, if you will.
Gender roles.
Gender
basically.
roles. Gender roles.
So, yeah. With me, I'm the same way. You know, it starts out, you're like 2 years old, and you're thinking, well, I don't know if I'm a girl, but I don't like dresses. And I freaking hate these bows and all these ruffles everywhere. I mean, hell, it's the 90s, and every sock that your mom puts on you has those, like, lace ruffles, and you're just trying to tear them off. And, you know, you got those bows in your hair that are massive, and you're just, like, tearing them out of your hair. And you don't freaking care because you hate your long hair anyway.
What the hell are you? What are you talking about? You like rabbit trail. I don't even know where you are.
Okay.
I think transgender is people get pissed when you say umbrella term, but it is an umbrella term. It encompasses a broad spectrum of people. It's not just FTMs. It's not just MTFs. There's all kinds in between. But there is a distinct difference between each separate subcategory of transgender.
It was used so negatively, though.
It was no, I agree.
Yeah, so that's where it pisses the fuck out of me.
I agree with that. Don't use umbrella term as a negative context. What I mean by umbrella is an umbrella can shade many people from the rain. So it's a positive thing to think about. Thank you. Like, you can use an umbrella and you can be stingy with it, or you can share it with others when it's raining. Let's share it with others. We're all part of the same community, but we all have different journeys. And I think, like I said, once again, subcategories: FTM, MTF, genderqueer, da-da-da-da-da. There's 100,000 of them, but just make sure that you educate yourself on which one that you are, because the most offensive part to me is being adamant that you are one way and trying to force yourself into a category that you're not, which makes the rest of society look at the ones who really are as a joke.
Like, for instance, genderqueers. Genderqueers are okay. I have no problem with genderqueers. You can be whoever you want. There is literally a wide spectrum of sexual identity, and also there's a wide spectrum of gender identity. Just as there is asexuals, bisexuals, pansexuals, straights, gays, lesbians. Well, then there's also that spectrum of being, gender queer, where you guys are, not male or female. You guys feel like you're in between. And, like, we totally get that. We're not saying that's bad in any way. But when you are saying that you are a transgender in the fact that, oh, well, I want to be male, but you still wear makeup and dresses, and you're comfortable with that part of your body, well, we're not. And then it just makes us look like, you're making us look like you want to be, like you chose to be that way. And we just didn't choose this life.
It's offensive when it's your choice.
Yeah.
Now, let's say you're 14. Your family doesn't know. You're terrified to tell your friends, so you wear makeup, but you do your best to cover. Different situation.
Different situation.
But if you're a transgender, where you say, I'm FTM, but I like wearing makeup and dresses, and I like my tits. I have no body dysphoria. But if you tell me I'm not a male in a girl's body, you're a fucking asshole. You, my friend, are the fucking asshole.
Yeah, you're making us look bad.
It's...
If you're a bro.
I can't say, everybody's journey or transition should be the same. And like I said, everybody, some FTMs, let's say, don't want to be on hormones, but they want top surgery. Some are on hormones, want top surgery, don't want bottom surgery. Some want the whole thing. Okay, all FTM, all want to be recognized as male, all have some form of body dysphoria based on the gender roles, and all feel as if they are male in a female's body.
You're literally trapped.
Yeah, but if you're not FTM, you're not FTM. You don't have to be FTM to be transgender. You don't have to be MTF to be transgender. You can be genderqueer and be somewhere in that transgender spectrum. But for the love of God, don't sit there and say, no, I'm FTM, when you're not. Please just don't be ignorant. Because that makes us look bad.
Yeah, and it hurts our feelings, to be honest. It really does.
It makes you look confused. Then other people who don't understand the trans community think we're all confused and we're just choosing this lifestyle. And it also can endanger those of us who do rely on hormones and surgeries for future, it could be outlawed. There could make a law where you have to do absurd amounts of psychotherapy. So, you learned a little bit about us, you learned a lot about what we think so far, but we have a lot of interesting topics coming up. I'm sure we're going to get Justin to whip out his guns, show you some workouts. I'll make him take the camera with him to gym.
Yeah.
And he'll show you some cool workouts.
Exactly. Oh yeah.
I could learn some stuff from that too.
Seriously. I'll make my brother go and he can film it for me.
Okay.
If he's going to be a smart ass, that's just going to make it even better.
We'll travel around with the camera, talk about daily, random experiences, but we'll also get into deeper stuff like what we got into. This is just our first one, so we had to make it interesting and intense at the same time. Justin, Echo, and this is the Trans Way.
The Trans Way, man. Twin Spirits. Yeah.
The Trans Way.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna flex for you.
All the time.
This is gonna be our new YouTube channel. We're gonna post videos frequently. I can't give you specific dates on how often we're gonna do them, but we're gonna do different ones because. But there's subjects that we also need to touch on that other trans guys touch on. So.
Yeah, and we could do it in greater detail because we actually know what we're talking about. Just kidding, no offense, man. Don't come find me and kill me, please. I'm a really nice guy. I'm really tired, and I'm ready to hit the gym tomorrow. And
He's going to gym at
5:30.
5:30 a.m. Dedication, people. See, I think that way I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get up, and then my alarm goes off, and I'm like, fuck you, alarm.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Snooze. 5 minutes later, snooze. 5 minutes later, snooze. 5 minutes later, fine.
Okay, he's tired. He needs to get to the gym. We're gonna use this as our closing statement. That's the trans way.
Trans way.
All right,
Bitches.
keep in touch. Oh, we have a Tumblr. I'll put the link down here. Whatever.
Follow us. Subscribe.
Follow us, subscribe, ask
Yeah.
questions, add comments.
No negativity. If there's negativity, I will find you, and you will be done. I'm going to ram my fist into your stomach.
He'll take your head and smash it up your ass. Granted, he's much better at the accent than I am. But,
It's because I have all of his quotes on my phone.
imagining your head smashed up your ass is probably not a good feeling.
Not
so
a good feeling.
just don't do it, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it.
Believe
Alright.
me, certain workouts make you do that. You just don't want to get in that area.
Like this one.
Let's get